YouTube. Doing a mobile live stream today. Let me get this better. All right, so see if we can try this vertical thing out. See if we can tarmac here a little bit. I don't know if everybody's getting tired of Have You Met Miss Jones, but keeping it as a featured tune this week. And I'm not even sure if I could be able to see a chat if something comes through or not on this phone, but I thought I'd talk a little bit today about inversions and just kind of having fun with playing around with progressions and things like that. So with Have You Met Miss Jones, you can create a little motion with the chords and things as you kind of move through the changes. Right, so just thinking in terms of creating a little motion here and there, and harmony tends to descend. So if you practice this, try to see if you can move kind of down the neck as you go. Like that. Okay. So a lot of these are the first inversion, drop 3 type voicings. Kind of going over the same thing there, but so once you maybe work with one kind of chain of chords, maybe try a different inversion type, or see if you can create motion going in the opposite direction. So let's say we started with something like that. How we do this one? Let's see. Create a little motion on that. A minor. Right. So kind of moving, creating motion, and then I think in the last live stream I talked about having some control over the direction, and that was mainly on the top 4 strings, but you can also do these with kind of these drop 3 type voicings. You might find the bridge particularly interesting. So say we had B flat, and then we're going to a 2-5 and G flat. Then you can really take that shape up a half step. Land on the G flat, so I'm in an inversion of that, second inversion. And then want to move over to 2-5 and D, so we can go, let's say, do something like this. Or even that, so. And then moving back to the key of G flat, so then we have this, so going, this would be the A flat minor, and then we're going to go to D flat 7, so I'm putting a flat 9 in there, and then we get the first inversion of the G flat, and then maybe the first inversion of G, third inversion of D, 7 flat 9, and then land on first inversion. Could do major 7 or F6 kind of sound. So kind of the basic concept might be in your practice session is to see if you can create some motion and treat the strings as individual voices, so that you have a little sound like this. So let's say we had so then that sound would be like, and then landing on F. Same thing with this, so that's going to be kind of an individual voice. And you can trace that with any one given string. So I don't know if the chat came through, if I would be able to see it or what. I don't want to lose my screen here, but I think we're good. I've done this a few times on the member. Oh, okay, yeah, see, come through. Hello, thanks for writing in. Yeah, so I've done this a few times on the member updates, doing this on the video. So interesting chords, yeah. So kind of just working with chord voicings and inversions and things like that, trying to follow it, real fast. So maybe I'll slow it down a little bit. So if I had an F major 7, just to back up and maybe a few steps. This is position 6, and this would be an inversion of the F major 7. So this is the 5th of the chord. This is the 3rd of the chord. it's a nice sound, and if you're going for that, that could be really good. But simply replacing the root note with G here on string 2, then you get a little more consonants out of it. So it looks almost, like a C6 type of chord, but in the context of the progression, thinking in terms of the F. So hopefully that kind of slows it down. So you have that. So even this would be a good sound to the 6 rather than the 7. So you could play what kind of looks like a 6/9 chord, but thinking about it as an inversion of the F. So then you could decide, well, do we want to go up or down? Let's say we're doing a little passing motion, sort of an optional change, but the B flat 7. So then you have this kind of nice smooth voice leading, a nice little walk down. And here, thinking in terms of D7 flat 9, if I'm playing this A here, I could also decide to swap that out for the A flat. And then it starts to look like an A flat 7, which gets into the kind of tritone substitution concept, and then land on the G minor. So you'll find that when it comes to circle of fifths, the inversions will follow certain patterns. Have a second inversion. Go to the root position. We'll go to root position because this is stepwise, and then second inversion, root position, and then root position. So that's how kind of the circle of fifths works. Okay, yeah, we said we've got a comment. Sorry, my vision's not totally great. I love this for comping on guitar and Hammond organ. Oh, cool. I need to work on it and get tips like this. Yeah. I've really enjoyed. I don't really play the piano so well. It's kind of, in a sense, it was kind of my first instrument, but yeah, I use these kind of concepts too for creating some of the backing tracks that I've done on the organ and stuff. And so hopefully one of the good tips and takeaways on this is to practice nice smooth voice leading, so that you can move around the neck and create a little motion. Right. And think of the individual voices, and it's a great way to do Freddie Green style thing. So if you're doing like a Count Basie tune or something kind of older style, and just kind of like that, it works really great. And then a lot of the emphasis will be on string 4, maybe string 3 too, and then your chords just kind of have this nice little um, kind of like a tenor sound where it's maybe not moving a whole lot. Maybe the bassist is kind of moving all around, and melody or a keyboard might be piano might be playing above you, and you're just kind of keeping this little thing going. This little kind of just ascending line that's not moving a whole lot. All right, cool. So um, let's see. Yeah, so chords. The bridge section for this tune, or any kind of Coltrane type things, kind of neat. I don't know if I'm over talking on some of this, but if you have a B flat, let's go B flat 6. Interesting things start to happen. So you can do just a half step higher, right, and then go into this motion. So let me explain what I'm doing. I don't want to go too fast. So if I have let's say I'm playing B flat 6. If the next chord is A flat minor, I could choose to play a first inversion of A flat, which ends up being the same chord voicing. So our root note's over here, playing the first inversion. And then you have the third inversion. We really just take this string 2, just take that away. You can almost play all the same notes, or you can change your extensions too. So this would be a D flat 9 type chord. And then that would move pretty smoothly to the G flat in first inversion. Right. And that, kind of interesting because you're ending up on the same root note. And, John and I talk a little bit about this, and I've been getting some of his perspective as a bassist, and so this kind of ties into some of the conversations we've had. So check out our bass duo talks as well. So our next chord. So this is interesting too, right? So same kind of concept. So if our next chord, so we're on the first inversion G flat. If our next chord is D minor for the 2-5 and D, E minor if the 2-5 and D major, we could just take this and move that up 1/2 step, and we get a D minor 9. It's rootless in second inversion, and then we could play A7 into the D major 7 second inversion. Okay, and that's this could also go up a whole step to start getting us back to the G flat that we did earlier, and then we can start going back to F. So I would try to take this as a concept and move that into your practice sessions. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm gonna hang out for about 10 more minutes. Got to get out to a couple social gatherings on July 4th here. Most folks are probably from the United States watching this, so we'll do all that. But yeah, kind of the takeaway on this live stream is play your work on the inversions. What's really kind of a cool thing too about working on these drop three inversions, excuse me, is that you can take, and this is kind of a cool thing on guitar. So let's say you're working on all these, you're kind of maybe getting them down. You want to try something a little different. Take this note on string six and move it up two octaves, excuse me, to the first string, and then you can practice going up, and just playing these type voicings. So these might be voicings that you want to use for doing a chord melody solo or something. So pretty helpful in that respect as well. Double check I don't have more comments. All right, so yeah, I've been putting out a few videos. I reached I think a level in the setup where I can kind of do some live soloing stuff with some backing tracks, which is something I've been working towards for a really long time. So it's kind of all coming together and sort of aligning somehow with this level of 10,000 subscribers. We're a couple hundred away from that. So if you're a subscriber, thanks so much for being a part of that kind of journey. It's taken a while. I think the channel started like 9 years ago. So if I could hit, or the channel could hit 10,000 subscribers by my 10th year, that would be awesome. And then we'll see if we can see what we can do to grow from there. But got lots of plans, and I'm thinking I'll be real consistent about some live streams and videos and really try to push forward. Now that I've achieved a few goals, I've been going back and listening to some previous mixes, and I think I've come a long way on that. So I'm looking forward to just kind of keeping the quality improving as I learn how to record and all that. So see, what else was I gonna say? Single lines. I've been doing some shorts. So if you have any questions about the single lines that I'm doing, let me know. Visually, this is working out kind of okay, I think. You can see the guitar. I was a little concerned about the vertical live because, you see the guitar neck as we move along there. But I thought I'd bring out the bass too. One thing I want to do is create some more variety to the live streams and the live playing and stuff. So I'm working towards getting acquainted with this instrument, just to kind of have a different voice or different sound. So so I've got two 6-string basses now, and this one's, I think, really helpful for me because it's fretted. But the other one, I think, bass lines I'm good on, and I've been recording with it, and that was kind of the original intent. But soloing lines without the frets is kind of adds an element of challenge to it. But one thing is just to kind of slow down, I guess. So got a new comment, says hello, and I'm sorry, I just can't read your name. Tebeg Retsky. Hello, how's it going? But this is kind of kind of neat voice. I did do this in the live stream the other day, but I cut it out because it just didn't mix well. But and then another concern of mine is just kind of switching it back and forth between these different instruments. So between this instrument and the ukulele, I think that would be kind of cool just to mix up the sound and make it sound different, and also just to have the solid body electric there to play some things as well. All right, everybody. Well, if you're still watching this, hang out for another about 5 minutes. Um, Hit the like button and share and subscribe, all that good stuff. So let me know if you have any last minute questions that I could try to give my take on. So this is gonna be kind of fun. Do I speak French? No, unfortunately, I don't. I'm only speak English. I wish I did speak French, but I don't. Also, everybody, what tune? I'm trying to think about what tune. If you have any tune suggestions, working to cover some uh, standard type tunes on the channel, especially for the live stream, uh, for the purpose of helping folks just learn that, um, and if you're doing getting out there and doing some gigs and stuff, um, helping folks out in that way. Um, so going over chord changes, chord voicings, form, uh, improvisation without a song. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be a good one. Write that down. All right, without a song. Okay, gotta definitely add that to the list. All right, so we're gonna wrap things up here for now. Got to get to some cookouts, what have you. I think got two lined up today. Hope you all having a good, if you're, in the United States or U.S. citizen. This is our Independence Day, 4th of July for us here. So we can get off to that. And thanks, Jason, for your suggestion. Really appreciate it. That is a great song. Okay. Matthew says, just for here, and I never find jazz live streams. Okay. Oh, just got here. Okay. Yeah. So I am going to be streaming around. Hopefully, it's a good time for folks, but around noon on weekdays. Probably more like Monday through Thursday, but I might throw in a live stream tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But so I had a weekly live stream going a ways back, and um, so I'm bringing this back, and I had some goals I was working towards. I think I mentioned this earlier, and so um, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because I'm going to be streaming here pretty regularly, setting up backing tracks to play along with and demonstrate things. I may also use some Band in the Box or iReal Pro or something too. But mostly I've been kind of creating the backing tracks. But thank you, Matthew, for your comment. Please be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. All right, everybody. Well, I'm ending it out for today, and this mobile live stream I thought went really well. Let me know what you think of it, and I'll see you all next time.